Hey guys, Yesy here. Today we're gonna do a little dessert called Tres Leches. We're gonna be doing a easy cake, just right out of the cake box. Gonna use my main squeeze, Betty Crocker. Always appreciated her. Didn't know she wasn't real until a couple years ago. All right, let's get some of Nigella's Power Powder, and let's start this. So we're just gonna take some of the super moist, just put it into the blend or the KitchenAid food processor. It's gonna need 1/4 cup of veggie oil, 3/4 cups of water, 3 eggs, all right, then we're gonna need 3/4 of a stick of butter, when you think of Cuban desserts, flan and tres leches are gonna be right up there. This is gonna be that's probably a little bit more than 3/4 of a cup, but you know, butter adds flavor, fat is flavor. That's at least what Sam, the cooking guy, taught me. And I'm full of flavor now. All right. Let's throw half of our vanilla bean pod into here. You don't have to do this. I enjoy the taste of the real vanilla. You could use vanilla extract if you have it, or the liquid vanilla, or anything that you'd like. All right, let's get a little knife and a little cutting board. Let's open this beauty up. Ooh, this is gonna be pretty. Ooh, yeah, these are nice. This is gonna be a nice pod. Look at this real. Let's get these. I find it also makes it look really pretty, all the vanilla extract. All right, that's half of our caviar. Our caviar ingredient. Just a couple things really doctor this up, make it feel very luxurious. The real vanilla is always gonna do it, and then our choice of cherry is gonna put it over the top. And all right, while we do that, we're gonna butter up the glass pan. Where'd the butter go? Got it right here. All right. So yeah, this is. You could make a yellow cake mix from scratch if you want me to do that. In the description below, just let me know. But I really do like the super moist from Betty Crocker. And when you're cooking, you just do what you like to do. You're not trying to impress anybody by saying, oh, I did everything from scratch and woo-de-woo. But you like what you like at this point, and never let people dictate what you need to do. Make sure you incorporate this. Last thing you want is lumpy cake batter. And if you don't have a stand mixer, you can always use a hand mixer if you have one of those, or you can just use your hand and a whisk. Oven's preheated to 350. Depends on your oven though. That's usually what works for mine. It's a real simple, definitely a midweek cake. Easy school project. It usually impresses everybody. People really enjoy tres leches, I've always come to find out. It's always a crowd pleaser. You can make a chocolate tres leches using chocolate cake batter, chocolate milk, chocolate evaporated milk, chocolate condensed milk. Alright, now that this is nice and incorporated, alright, unlock it. Not using the big mixer because we don't really need to today. Alright, get all this loveliness off of here. Don't really. Alright. Now comes the easy part. Just putting it all into the 13 by 9. You can also make cupcakes if you like that better. That's really fun as a little project. Takes a little bit more work, but mostly on the dressing side, not on this side, but where you can make little. You can make a button pan. It's going to be very difficult to keep that one going, but I definitely wouldn't suggest making a 2-layer tres leches cake. It's not going to end up well for you. Alright. Alright, let's even this up. Make sure that, yeah, you can already see all the speckled vanilla beans in here. It's gonna make it really feel special once you open it up. You're gonna enjoy it. The taste of pure vanilla from the pod is something different. If you've never had it, right now the price is a little bit redonkulous, but you know, so is everything else. If you can pay for the eggs, you should be able to pay for the vanilla bean pod. That one pod today was $18 though, so. And we're in a pretty easy going Midwest town, so probably in LA might be $25 for that pod. All right. Just try to get the air bubbles out of here. And it's gonna go into the oven. We're gonna put it for a quick time for 30 minutes. and then call it a, see where we're at. After that, we're gonna be making our milk mixture. We're not gonna need it for a while, but it's easy enough to make. Might as well. All right. All right. Now that we got that off, get our sweet condensed milk. You don't need to break any banks for this. It's just gonna be. This is Target brand. At the restaurant we use La Lechera. And at the restaurant we cooked the tres leches from scratch. But that's just because we needed all the flour and all that other stuff for other recipes for breads and things, so you're not trying to buy extra products that you don't need. Alright. And I like opening my cans like this. Makes less of a mess. And you just need one more thing of whole milk. Doesn't leave any hard edges either if you do it like that. Unfortunately, when you're doing milk, it makes a mess. And we're going to get the rest of our pod. Make sure that it's nice and open. And then using this guy, I'm gonna get this caviar out of here. All right. All right. Yeah, so this is our tres leches from Cuban. Yeah. Love me some vanilla. Alright. So next time we see each other, cake will be out and we'll start dressing this up. I'm gonna close this guy up. Close this guy up and shake him. All right, and then it'll just be our little secret using the Betty Crocker. We don't need Papa Weissman to come after us for taking a little bit of a shortcut today. All right, and there we go. All right, and we're back. It's been 30 minutes. The cake should be done. Looking nice and not jiggly anymore. Let's do a... Yep, and it's clean. Alright, next things next is we are going to grab the lid. This is one of the main things that I found. Never put a open cake in the fridge, because it will get all of the yummy odors from everything. We're gonna let that get nice and cool, probably for a few hours. Once it gets cool, then we're gonna put that milk mixture on top of it and dress it up. Yeah, little steps like the cooling. You never want to put the liquid on while warm. Then it's just going to become a real huge mush. It's a real bad idea. Just learning all these little steps to make things better. And yeah, we'll see you in a little bit. And it's about 4 hours later. The cake should be nice and cool. Yeah. Nice and cool to the touch. What we're going to do now is poke the holes into it and pour the milk over it. Alright. Yeah. I like to use a fork when I'm doing this. And yeah, I mean, you don't want them to be too close together because you don't want it to get too crunchy, or you don't want it to fall apart either. But this is a little therapeutic as well. And it's a very forgiving cake as when you're making it. If your top gets a little bit burnt, you can always cut it off, because you're never gonna nobody's ever gonna see the top of it by the time you cover it in topping and this stuff. All right. First, let's get these guys. Such a good. I'm gonna want to get the that first, and then we will get these guys. The big load. Looks like somebody forgot to close this. All right. This is a 13 by 9, so it should be able to take most of this. Gonna want to swish it around a little bit, make sure that it gets incorporated. And the yeah, it's gonna soak all of this in. It's gonna really enjoy that. We're gonna put this guy back on, and it's gonna go back into the fridge for another 4 to 6 hours. Let it really soak in those flavors, the vanilla, the milk. All right, and we will dress it up in a few hours. All right, and we're about to finish up today. Let's grab a spatula, and then last is just doing your whipped cream topping. You can do it by the KitchenAid. I really do enjoy the nostalgic taste of Cool Whip though, And so I normally just do this. If you're gonna use a stand mixer, make sure to add just a little bit of gelatin to a milk slurry, and that'll keep it from just deteriorating like anything on you. Yeah, this is just a simple cake that tastes amazing and goes over well with any party, any get together. Everybody, well, unless you're lactose intolerant, then you're not going to like tres leches. You can do it vegan with, or probably more vegetarian with coconut milk, soy milk, and almond milk, the creamy varieties. And yeah, just get this nice and smooth. Finish it up. And yeah. You're not going to be winning any bake-offs with this, but you will make lots of kids happy. And then the coup de grace is Luxardo cherries. It's a luxury if you can get them. If not, you can just use regular maraschino or bourbon ones, or you can make your own. But I love Luxardo cherries, and I love their syrup. I love everything about them. Only thing I don't love is that this little guy was $22 today, and that's not right for a thing of cherries. But they are what makes this cake a standout. That and the vanilla beans will make anybody really enjoy this simple version of a tres leches. And yeah, we can't. And I just like to make it look a little fancy. All right, and just like that, we have. Yeah, it's money right there. All right. Well, thank you. Gracias por todo. And we'll see you next time. Just let me know and like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys.